Welcome back, y'all. What's happening out there in WBB land? We are back with another video, and this is a 12-part series highlighting each team for the upcoming 2025 WNBA expansion draft. Each video will highlight one team, project their protected six players, as well as project who Golden State will take from their team. Without further ado, let's get it popping. The Washington Mystics are up, and for my money, this is one of the more, if not the most interesting teams in all of the 2025 expansion draft because they have some major decisions on their hand. They have many players that Golden State will gladly pluck from their roster, put on their team, and really be potentially pieces going forward. So I think this one is very interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the easy ones. Of course, Ariel Atkins, she's a save. Shakira, Love, Austin, one of my favorite players. Maybe the perfect WNBA prototype, 6'5", long, as athletic as they come. Gets up and down the floor, plays offense, defense, touch, rim protection. I can't begin to tell you how high I am in this player. Upside like crazy. Obviously, health has been an issue, but I love this player. I think she's just scratching the surface. And then we go to Bundles, a.k.a. Slim, a.k.a. Brittany Sykes. She's a no-doubter. Of course, we have the rookie Aaliyah Edwards, probably one of the least touted, most underrated of all the rookies. Obviously, this class was absolutely loaded, but she's great. Really a fundamental player, great offensive mind, plays the pick and roll great. I think huge upside, obviously. And then we get to the fifth pick. This is where the question marks will begin. As I see it, you got four players you'd like to protect with 2 spots remaining. And like I said before, Golden State's going to get a player. And they're going to get a player that's going to play. But you got to make the decision. Is it Steph Dolson you protect? Is it Sika Kone? Is it Emily Engstler? Is it Jade Melbourne? Now, you're not going to protect Elena Deladon, obviously, for obvious reasons. I guess Golden State could really pull a fast one. You don't protect Deladon. They go ahead, pick her up, core her, and then see if she wants to play. Now, obviously, that's a huge gamble. Not to mention she hasn't really played for the better part of 6 years, but I don't think that's going to happen, just to be clear. But you do have these 4 players. 3 in the front court, 1 young guard. What do you do? Well, I think the first one is pretty clear. I think I was wrong on this player. I didn't like this player's upside in the WNBA coming out of college. Last year, she showed me a lot. Emily Engstler, come on down. I think she's a no-doubt protection. I think she's one of these players that will make it in the WNBA for the next 10 to 12 years just on pure motor alone. Just really impressed with what she did. And that leaves us with our 6th protection. Now, I've been a charter member of the Sika Kone fan club. I had her in the top 5 of the mock draft the year she came out. I think she's got the highest floor of any of the players you could take from this particular group of players. But then I start looking at the team construction. And then I say, okay, we got Kira Love for the future. We got Aaliyah Edwards. We got Engstler now. What else do we need? Do we need another front court player? And that goes along with Steph Dolson. And then I look at Jade Melbourne. Now, I'm not as high on Jade Melbourne as some people are. I think she is really young, which is one of the best attributes she has going for her. I think she does have upside. And I think eventually that is where Washington will go to protect her. And now Golden State says, okay, we can take a young player in Kone, very inexpensive. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, what about Big Mama Steph? She was shooting like 40+% from 3, veteran presence. Well, I think with the direction of the Mystics, they're obviously very young. They got 2 top 6 draft picks coming up in the 2025 draft. I think we're building here, folks. I don't think Steph Dolson does anything, no offense. I don't think Steph Dolson does anything to move your team forward. And I think with the selection, the Golden State Valkyries will select Big Mama Steph. Come on down. Come on to the Bay Area. You can start the franchise right. And I think this is a great pickup for both parties, frankly. I think this is a great pickup for Golden State. Like I've mentioned many times in the previous videos, there's no pressure on this team to win. You get a veteran, savvy leader in the locker room. She can play a lot of minutes. She can bring some of these young players along. I really, really like this for both teams. And then for Washington, you get that big contract off the books. You bring in 2 highly ranked rookies, and then you're really starting to build, folks. I think long-term, this Washington Mystics team has a lot of upside depending on what they can do in this guard position upcoming in the next couple of years. But I like the base that they have. One of the youngest, most exciting teams I think we'll see coming up.